Y'all ready for the Her Fire Tour? I am so super excited that we have one of the amazing speakers and graduates that is in Connecticut. So if you coming in, like, share, comment, let me know where you're from, where you're listening from, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on YouTube. Let me know where you are at. So look, I'm going to do the same thing that I just asked you to do. I'm going to hop on as Tracy introduce herself. I'm going to share and tag and all those things that I just asked you to do. So Tracy, introduce yourself while I do that.
Hey guys. Hey, my name is Tracy Dancy. I am a grief motivational empowerment coach. I am also the founder of Soaring on Angels Wings, which is a grief support group for grieving moms. I am also a premier director with Paparazzi Accessories, where I bring you those fabulous $5 accessories that we all love to wear. And I am a new best-selling author with a book anthology called Sisters Inspire Sisters.
Look, that's a whole lot. You're doing your thing. Okay.
I'm getting there.
And you will be a newly graduate certified life coach and fire speaker from ABC
Yes.
Academy. Yes.
I'm like, listen, can you believe it? I can believe it. In the beginning, I was like, is this really happening? But I can believe it. My vision is a lot clearer now.
That's amazing. So look, let's just dive into the conversation. How excited are you to be a part of the Her Fire Tour?
Listen. I didn't imagine this in a million years. When I was a guest at the Her Fire Tour last year, I had no idea that I would be speaking at the Her Fire Tour this year. So that in itself, it blows my mind.
So let's talk about a little bit about this journey. You attended the Her Fire Tour in New York last year. First of all, how was that?
It was everything and then some. Everything that I expected it to be and more. And it's crazy because I'm on Facebook like most, and I just happened to stumble up on a flyer with Angela Brand talking about the Her Fire. Speak with fire, speaking your feminine energy. I was like, who is this lady? Like, I want to know how. So I started clicking on her videos, watching videos. I was like, okay, this is quite intriguing. And I want to know if she can help me speak in my feminine power and in my feminine energy. I got to be at this tour. So I'm hitting the girls. I'm like, look, y'all, we need to go to New York. I said, all I know is I needed to be there. I just wasn't sure how I was going to get there, but I needed to be there. So when they called me, it was like, guess what? We got tickets. We going to the Fire Tour. I was like, what? I said, this is confirmation, because God was already dealing with me about me speaking and learning how to get my story out there, because he made me realize it's not my story to keep. There's somebody else. There's so many other people assigned. There's souls assigned to us. So there are so many people that need to hear my story. And I'm quick to run. I am quick to run. I've been running for a long time. Those of you that know me, that are watching, know, listen, I'm behind the scenes, girl. I can help you do whatever you want to do, but keep me behind the scenes. I never wanted to be in the forefront. So when I had the opportunity to go to this Her Fire Tour, I said, look, I already knew what I wanted to get out of the Her Fire Tour. I knew exactly why I was going there and exactly what I needed. I started going to these different networking events, these honorary events where I was being honored for different things. And I had to speak at every one of these events. And I'm like, oh, Lord, I need to go somewhere to learn how to speak without being fearful and nervous. I need to get to this tour because maybe she can help me speak in my feminine energy.
here we are, right? And here we are. So I guess I asked the question. The answer was yes, right? I guess I assuming that you got what you needed, the trainer that you needed to help you speak in this feminine energy, right?
Yes, I got what I needed because I'm here.
Yes.
And I'm on your platform about to speak at your tour. I'm getting what I need. Because I told you when I left your tour in New York that I was going to be a part of that next class.
You did.
And here we are. Here we are.
And you know, it's so funny. God always sends me the runners. Like, okay, I'm just gonna just have my leash. Like, just start running. Just start running. I got. I'm anointed for the runners. So He knew where He needed you to be and for what particular reasons. So we hear you're part of Her Fire Tour. What can they expect from your message? Don't give them a lot. Just a little bit to get them hungry to go ahead and register. If you have not registered yet, go to www.herfiretour.com. www.herfiretour.com. Say it with me.
www.herfiretour.com. And make sure you use the code.
Yes, that's
there is a special code for y'all.
CT-Tracy to get $30 off your ticket. So what should they expect from you?
Why you gotta put me up here on this class? Well, I actually want them, my story is to help them to embody and embrace the warriors within themselves. During our grieving process, whether it's a divorce, a loss of a loved one, a loss of a job, any type of separation that has caused you to grieve and miss something, is important for me to share with you my journey and how I overcame that grieving process. And I was able to embody the warrior in order for me to stand here and encourage you all. So there's something in this for everyone. And when I always, like I tell AB all the time, when people see me, I want them to see hope. I want to be that reflection of hope. I want you to know that if she got through this, going through all that, then I can get through it too. And it's important to know that you're not alone. You're not alone, which is the reason why I decided I had to come and take these classes, because I need to obtain the tools and the skills that I need to be able to make sure my speeches are effective, right? And they set out to do exactly what they need to do and to help propel someone else to be able to tell them story, to be able to touch someone else. So it's a chain reaction. So that's what I'm looking for. And that's what I'm hoping for you to find in this Her Fire Tour.
Now you heard the fire speaker, right? You heard you. I get so personally excited, honored, humbled, all these different feelings and emotions that I go through when I get to see one of my graduates and students really step on that stage and do what it is they was trained to do and do it powerfully. And every time they step on the stage, they own it, and they own it more and more and more. So what do it really mean for you to embrace the fire stage, not just as a person that was a participant last year, but as a graduate and as a student this year?
For me, it gives me a sense of accomplishment. I did this. I didn't give up on it, and I didn't give up on me. 2023, I keep telling you, my word is intentional. I'm intentional about the things concerning me. I'm intentional about sharing my story. I'm intentional about bringing hope to others. I'm intentional because I keep telling people, you got to be at the Her Fire Tour to experience exactly what it is that I experienced. And I say that with much passion. You have to come expecting. You have to come expecting with urgency, because when I went there, I got that and some more. Because my thing is, I keep saying, I don't know if you guys hear me when I come on my lives often and I talk about the Her Fire Tour, my experience, my encounter, and why it's important for you to be at the Her Fire Tour. Because networking is very vital, right? For one, you walk away blessed, beyond blessed, when you go to these networking events. And you never know who is in that room that's attached to your blessing. You never know. God has us all set up in strategic places. Somebody in that room is there just for you. I think Connecticut has quite a few speakers at this tour, and every last one of us 12 speakers. So out of those 12 speakers, y'all, 12. All right, now what's the number 12? What's the representation of number 12?
Our order 12. Yeah.
Listen, there's 12 speakers there to drop some. Listen, we coming to drop some heat. All right, all 12 women. We have any gents on this tour?
No, not for Connecticut, no.
Okay, so all 12 of the women are definitely coming to drop some nuggets, some fire. They're coming to leave some heat. What they say? If you can't stand the heat,
stay out the kitchen.
Stay out the kitchen.
We coming in hot.
But come, because I'm telling you, because of the Her Fire Tour, my life has shifted in more ways than one. When I went to the Her Fire Tour, I didn't have any expectations of becoming an author, of writing a book, of sharing my story in a book. None of that was in the plan. All I know is what I needed to learn how to tell my story and to tell it with boldness and without fear.
Let me tell you.
And now I'm an author.
International best-selling author at that. So look, if you're just coming on, let me know where you're from. Go to www.herfiretour.com. Register. If you're not in Connecticut area with me in Atlanta, May 6th, Richmond, Baltimore, the Bahamas, Detroit, Cleveland, Raleigh, Myrtle Beach, back in Charlotte. Look, the Her Fire Tour is the place where you need to be. If you are that woman and you say, you know what, I know there's something more. I know that I'm not living life to my full abilities, and I've been running. I've been hiding. I've been ducking and dodging. I've been bobbing and weaving, and I need a community of women that's going to love on me, hold me accountable. The Her Fire Tour is for you. You hear it now. A participant last year, a graduate, and now a featured speaker of the Her Fire Tour. And I'm telling you, this is just one of the amazing women that came with her last year that will be graduating. There are a couple of other more that was with her that will be graduating, came with the same mindset. When we go to these different, I don't do events, I do experiences. Okay,
it's quite the experience.
Clarify.
My God, it's quite the experience. We were trying to bounce. We was like, we gotta go.
Yeah, they thought they was gonna leave early, but because I was strategic,
very much so, they
ended up staying the whole 9 to 9. Okay, I'm gonna say 9 to 9, and still had to drive 3 hours back to Connecticut. So they got home around midnight, 1 a.m., but it was well worth it. So if you know Tracy, you have seen her grow, you're on here, you're listening, and you don't have your ticket, go right now. www.herfiretour.com. herfiretour.com. Get your tickets, all those amazing things. So look, if you could speak to the woman that's been on the fence of being a speaker, being a participant, connecting with the Her Fire Tour or anything that I offer training, coaching, what would you tell them from your perspective on your experience of being connected with me?
She the right one. Y'all got the right one when you sign up with AB, because she won't let you fumble. There's certain words that is not allowed to be used in your vocabulary. She just don't take any excuses. She will push. So she is one of those people that I would say is anointed to pull out what's been lying there dormant for so many years. Like I told you previously, I've been running for a long time. I have not been comfortable with speaking in front of people. And every time I have a conversation with her, listen, she be blowing my mind. So I believe I'm definitely in tune, because she didn't stir me wrong, for one. when I watched her on those videos before I even met her in person, she lived up to the expectations that I had of her. So she's the same woman that I stumbled upon a year ago on videos on Facebook. She was the same when I met her in person, and she's the same when I'm taking these courses with her. So I would say if you need a little bit of encouragement, you need some pushing, you need to know how to walk in your feminine power and your feminine energy, then AB is the coach for you.
I'm gonna give you a virtual hug. Oh. So, how have you grown as a woman?
Listen, this is a game changer for me because I was confident in some things, but not in all things, right? Yeah. So now I'm confident in this very thing here. I'm confident that I'm equipped to do what it is that I've been studying to do. Yeah. So this has definitely been because a while back I'd be like, I'm trying. I am going to try. I am trying to do this. There is no longer me trying. I'm doing. I'm not trying. I'm doing. So when you see me, I show up every day. Y'all see my face every day. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm telling my story more. Listen, I'm about to embody that thing. Y'all just don't know. Because it's like there's no, I don't know how to say no anymore at this point because I've been saying it for so long that it's yes, because I got to get my story out there. You got to get your story out there. You got to enroll in AB's courses. You got to be at the Her Fire Tour because there's something in it for you. And I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
Awesome. You know, one of the things that I absolutely love about you and the way you study, you look at the videos over and over and over again. I can just imagine what your notes look like. So what I find is a lot of people, they just scam through trainings, but not really taking the time to dissect it, to become the information, to prove that the information works, to prove that the strategies work, the techniques works, all those things. And not just when you're on a stage, just talking, conversation at work, leadership, as a person, as a mom, as a woman, as a wife. All speakers in a coaching training will help you develop a better sense of who you are in all those areas. And that's what people don't. I hear a lot of people say, well, I thought I was just coming to get speakers training, but I did not know what I was going to get. Like, I didn't know it was going to entail all of this.
Yes.
When I put the classes together, I stood that woman right in front of me and I asked myself, what will she be dealing with? And I crafted the course around that. And that's what a lot of people don't do. You got to ask yourself, when she comes to me, where she's going to be in her life. I already know she coming running. When she tired of running. And now she's saying, okay, God, I know some of the women is going to run after. I already know this. They're going to come back.
Light a fire up under them.
Exactly. They're going to come back a year later. Now, AB, I'm ready. And that's where the patient comes in. And that's where a lot of people fail to realize when you love what you do, it is not work. And you treat people with love and respect. Because I understand how a person grows. I understand how paradigms and subconscious conditioning operate. I understand that you may not get it the first 90 days, but as you continue to be connected, then you will see the growth. The Her Fire Tour is not just a one-day event. It is a life-changing experience where you get to connect with not just me, all of the speakers and really develop true relationships with them. You have opportunities to take their classes, learn from them, and see, okay, I'm just not coming to an event that's coming to my city, but I'm getting a lifelong connection. I'm getting my community that's going to help me grow. But guess what? You have to be fertile ground.
That's right.
I tell them all the time, I love sponges because anything you put in a sponge, when you squeeze it, it's going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to come out. I don't care what my students go through. They're going to look back and they're going to hear my voice. They're going to go back to a week. They're going to go back to something I said in one of the coaching sessions, training sessions.
Yes.
This is what AB taught me. This is what I'm
Yes.
about.
Absolutely. I put it to test today. My daughter was on her live show. And I was like, okay, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, what's going on here? I sent the request to join her live, and I said, listen, so all her friends is up there like, we needed those gems. We thank you, Mama Bear. We needed this. You talking right, because I had that same thought process some time ago, right? When I was relying on people, places, and things to complete me, to make me happy.
Yeah.
But being on this self journey that I'm on for this whole almost 2 years now, this self-love journey, rediscovering who I am and loving on me, I now realize that happiness is within. Only I am responsible for my happiness. It should not be tied to people, places, or things, because when those people, places, or things are no longer there, then you have this big void, this big hole. Depression starts seeking in, you're stuck, and life is a mess. So I was like, no. You're going to be happy because you're going to be happy. Not because of her, him, her, that, what. No, you're happy because you're in control of your happiness. And don't tell me I'm trying. No, you're not. You ain't trying nothing. You're doing. You are doing. We are no longer trying. We are doing. This year is the year of being intentional. 2023, be intentional about you. Be you, do you, for you. Like I told her, hashtag, be you, do you, for you.
Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's one of the things that they learned in the certification for life coaching is I have this part where the 10 things people desire in every place in our life, whether we're young, we're old, we desire, if not all these 10 things, but at least 5 or 7 of these 10 things. And I teach the coaches how to identify when a person comes to you what they desire and show them and guide them the way to unpack that so that desire is not a desire for them trying to fill a void of incompleteness, but really doing it for them. Really doing it so that they can say, okay, I'm doing this for me and not nobody else. I am responsible for these things taking place in my life, not nobody else's. And I have people all the time, well, I'm already a certified life coach. Okay, well, if it's being offered, right? What is the reason you would accept it? All you're doing is adding more value to you, because you got to think about it. Everybody's class, and especially life coaching training, speakers training, is crafted around what they have learned and their experiences. So when you have a diverse group of training, it makes you more valuable. I don't even have the wall space for all the certifications and the trainings I have taken. Like, I don't tell people that I'm a certified business coach, a certified now meditation coach, a certified cognitive behavior coach, a certified law of attraction coach, certified. So it's so many different certifications, social media marketing. I mean, it's so many different things. And that's why I'm able to flow like I can, because I understand the power of diverse training. I understand what the coaches and trainers taught me. And now I'm able to put into perspective according to my experiences and my audience that's going to help them excel in everything that they do. All the certifications that I have and that I took, I condensed it to a way that
Wow.
they can understand it and give it to them in a way that they can dissect it and apply for their life. We talked about my 15 years experience in ministry. I've been mentoring since I was a little girl, teenager myself. So we talking about all the weekends and the cousins and the mama friends and my friends, all these young girls and different experiences that I've had. Now you have it in this class that's going to show you how to unpack it, not just transform your life, but transform the life of others.
Absolutely. And I would say, are you that young lady that complete strangers approach, or people that heard of you approach you and be like, just the other day somebody said, don't you work with young women and young girls? I was like, no, not per se. Look, talk to me. Tell me what's going on. So I'm like, listen. And I'm like, that's why it's important to go through these programs, because in these programs we find our niche, right? And I've always known that the gift of encouragement and motivation was there, because I had never had a problem encouraging others or inspiring others or motivating others or believing in others. I had the problem encouraging myself, believing in me, inspiring me. Now, in 2023, I'm inspiring me, I'm motivating me, I'm encouraging me, I'm believing in me, and I'm betting on me. I'm investing in me. So if you're that person, that's all, that friend, you're that friend that's always lending that listening ear, that's always giving advice or making suggestions, I think you need to be at the Her Fire Tour. You need to be at the Her Fire Tour. It's time to change the narrative, change the trajectory in your life.
That's it. So how can they connect with you, Tracy?
You can find me on Facebook under Tracy Dancy. No E in Tracy, no E in Dancy. You can also find me on my Soaring on Angels Wings grief support page. If you know a mother that's grieving the loss of her child, please do refer her to that page.
And say it again.
Soaring on Angels Wings grief support group. Right. So you can find me on that page, or you can email me at soaringonangelswings@gmail.com. Tune in for our monthly Heart to Heart Grief Through Our Eyes segment. The next segment is this Saturday, April 22nd. So make sure you guys tune in. And that's basically, and on Facebook, well, I gave you Facebook, Instagram.
I'm going to have you to tag your group in the comment section, so it'll be there in the comments as well.
Okay, I can do that after this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. And then Instagram is the Melanin Queen of Jewels on Instagram. So those are my social media handles.
You can always reach out to her to get some of the paparazzi jewelry and all those amazing things. So Tracy,
and this book.
And the book. And the
book. Listen, I've been boasting and bragging about this book, because in this book, if you want to be uplifted, inspired, motivated, empowered, there's a story in here that I guarantee that you're going to be able to resonate with. Purchase the book. You can inbox me for information for the link to purchase the book. I have many in my inventory. So let's get with it, guys.
So do you have any events coming up? What can we expect from Tracy Dancy in the next several months?
Oh, Jesus. Well, I don't have my own personal events coming up. I am part of Queens Empowerment Group. So right after the Her Fire Tour on May 20th, I am part of the Queens Empowerment Catering to You brunch, which is on May 28th. So May has proven to be quite a busy month. And the more I dive into these modules and get my certifications, I do need to start. I got to put a blueprint together for how I got through my grieving process. So I definitely got to start working on that in addition to my website. So I'm working, y'all. I'm working.
Yeah, and she's also on all these platforms that are coming up virtually and live. So look, if you are looking for a speaker and you are in the Connecticut area, wherever you are, you can fly her in. She can speak on Zoom. Book her to speak. If you have an audience of women that's dealing with grief from a loss of a child, a loss of any type of loss or grief, Tracy is the world's #1 grieving and empowerment coach that you need on your platform and to speak life into your women. But if you want to check her out first, this meeting is at the Her Fire Tour. But however you get there, I know there's a train, there's a bus, there's an airport that leaves your city almost every minute, every second, every hour of the day. Just go to www. Her Fire Tour.
Girl, I was about to start singing. You give me what's that song? Get there.
Herfiretour.com. www.herfiretour.com. Hey, get your tickets. Don't get a ticket for yourself. Get a ticket for your sister, your mother, your cousin. You say, you know, I'm busy that weekend. Sow a seed into somebody else's life, another woman's life, you know, that's been going through, you know, that need a push, you know, that need love and community. Be in the atmosphere. And allow her to experience. Let me tell you the experience of the Her Fire Tour. If you know that you have a book inside of you, you have a story, a message inside of you. The Her Fire Tour. Everything you could possibly need or can possibly hear, because I know we all have prayers. We all have things that we have before the Lord. Tracy got her prayers answered in multiple ways. Prayers that she didn't even know how to pray at the Her Fire Tour.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you know that you need and you want and you crave for something different, don't put it off and say, I'll go next city or I'll go next year. No, we don't know what tomorrow brings. What we do know is we have right now to make the
right now.
Say, I deserve it. I love myself enough to put myself around women that love themselves, love what they do, and that is being used by God to catapult other women. Look, I've had people reach out. Well, I wanted to be a part of it this year, last year, but no, those are the type of people that I want. I want to be around women who know what they want. And if you don't know what you want, at least be around women that know what they want so that fire can be ignited.
Absolutely. We say it's like fire, shut up in my bones.
Shut up in my bones. Let me tell you, if you want me to grow, I am providing, I'm training, however you want to call it, the 6 master keys to accelerate her growth.
This is going to be good. This is going to be good. And I'm gonna be up in there taking all them nuggets in too.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I was studying the last couple of days, and I'm telling you, I'm surprised my lashes are still intact.
That's what I say when I be watching those modules over and over and over again. Yesterday I spent my whole day in front of this computer. And the thing is, because obstacles are going to come. Obstacles are going to come. You can decide to stay stuck and focus on those obstacles, or you can maneuver your way around those obstacles and do what you need to be done. I'm like, I was trying to get this done over the weekend, but waiting on people to come do what they need. Listen, so yesterday and today, I was like, look, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. I have to finish what I have started. There is people counting on me. I'm counting on me. So listen, don't stay stuck.
If you know you've been feeling stuck and stagnated, I want to give you these master keys that's going to accelerate your growth. I'm telling you, now I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of them because we do have 12 speakers in Connecticut and we don't know how God is going to move. We don't know how God's going to move. Let me say something. We got from apostles and prophets and speakers on the lineup for Connecticut. So
we might have some church, y'all, and that's all right with me too.
That's all.
Because you know what, you're going to get a release. Coming to the fire tour is going to give you that release and that push that you need. Listen, burdens lifted.
Look, I call it the fire transformation.
The fire transformation. I'm gonna call it the fire chambers.
However you call it, just be in the room. Go to www.herfiretour.com. Tracy.
Got me thinking about me, Shadrach and Abednego. Listen, Tracy,
what would you leave them? Final inspirational words. What would you leave with them? Speak to their hearts.
I would say to move self out of the way, move self-doubt out of the way, tap into your faith, bet on you. Take a chance on you. Take a chance on you because you don't know what's going to happen when you bet on you. You're going to get something and something. Because when you look at my life and the experience that I have encountered thus far, it's because I took a chance on me. And my thing is, I'm growing. And as you grow, there's going to be some things in your life that seems less important. I'm not saying you can't do this, you can't go there, you can't do that. But think about the things that you're investing in, the things that you're investing your money in, and think about the return that you're getting back. When I go to the club for a drink or whatever, there's no return on that investment. That's a temporal, feel-good moment. When you go to these type of events and you learn how to bet on you, the return is threefold. I purchased the ticket. I met Angela Brand. I met some other phenomenal women to where their stories are still resonating with me. I can still hear parts of their messages, things that stuck out to me. It's still there. That's when you know it's an effective word because I can still remember the message, right? And so I purchased my ticket. It cost me what? But guess what? Out of that event, I became a best-selling author. And I'm getting more for that investment. I'm getting more on this book sales than the price of my ticket. So learn how to bet in you, prioritize what you're investing in. If you want a return on your investment, then start investing in you.
By going to register for the Her Fire Tour, wherever you're listening at, go to the website and see where we're coming at in your city. You say, you know what, I need to be at the rest of the cities. Go ahead and buy your tickets now for the rest of the cities. Me as a visionary, I grow after every city. My faith grow, my message grow, I grow as a woman, my perspective grow, my everything grows.
Yes.
About me as the visionary, because I get from the speakers as well.
Absolutely.
I get another level of appreciation of why I speak, my mission and purpose of speaking.
Yes.
I get that. Then I get to connect with some phenomenal women. We talking about something that happened last year. Thank you, God. How many events do you go to and you are still connected to the host and the visionary of that event? Sometimes we go to events and we don't even meet the host.
Right.
Let alone connect with the speakers like we are connected here.
Right.
And there is something for everybody. Every woman is at her own different place. What I want you to do, if you're listening, whether you're listening on replay, I want you to sit and I want you to ask yourself, and this is something that I heard in my spirit the other day. What are you willing to do to get and be who you're called to? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to let go? Who are you willing to become? You say, you know what? I don't have the faith right now to invest to get a ticket. Then you ask yourself, who do I need to be to get the faith, to develop the faith, to go ahead and go? You don't live in Connecticut, but you want to come. How can I get the faith to book my flight, to get me some girls, to create a girl trip to get to Connecticut? What do I need to do and who do I need to be to invest in myself on another level so that I can ultimately do everything that God sent me on earth to do? Because I don't know about you, but I'd be damned if I bring in 2024 the same weight I am right now.
Oh no.
That
You're bombarding doors in 2024.
Doing what is required of me, being who is required of me to be and to develop, because I want it bad enough that I had to alter my perspective, that I had to let go some things and prioritize some things to get what I say I wanted. How long are you going to continue to lie to yourself, to saying this is going to be my year to do? I don't know about you, but I got tired of lying to myself. I got tired of lying to myself. I got tired of the start. Stop. At some point, you got to just sit yourself down and have a heart-to-heart conversation and say, okay, what am I willing to do?
That's why it's like people have to get to that point where they are sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's it. They only gonna change when they want to change. That's it. You got to get to that point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired.
And when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you say, you know what? I don't know how to change. That's why you need to register to be a part. Because we have the blueprint with us changing in any area of your life. I mean, we have speakers from all areas of your life. So I'll leave you with this. No more excuses. Go now to register. Click the button.
Wherever. Use that code. Use that code.
The code does expire before, I think 2 weeks before May 20th, May 10th, or somewhere around there. So go now to www.herfiretour.com. And as I always say, sis, I will see you in the fire. You guys be blessed.
Bye.